It's going to show you back in the video. Today's video is live Jacques and Aljandro swap season. So this was the person who suggested the video to me. Victor Andres Chabro Gonzalez. I hope I said your name right. The Amy and Simi swap season with the sisters, as well as Lindsay and Kitty, is going to be out as well. But I'm actually really interested in the Aljandro one first because I was my favourite villain. And I did like Jacques in Ridiculous Race. And again, like I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of Jose, but I actually love the character Jacques because I thought it was really funny to watch. So I definitely think he would make a lot of drama and interesting things in this season. So let's begin. Jacques would arrive in Team Chris. So let's run for by now. First things first. Here's Shauna. Jacques would travel in the pyramid and would arrive at the same time as Aljandro, but he's not floating with Bridget or Lindsay. Duncan still quits before the teams are formed. Episode 2 is where they have to get that across. Jacques would think who's easy to manipulate. Sierra and Izzy still swap teams. Jacques would be carrying the goat, as he would want to be first place. So I imagine he would carry the goat in this challenge. Like, Jacques is a very competitive person, so I definitely think he'd want to be first in this challenge. Ezekiel was still realistic, so he gets voted off. Episode 3 is the Japan episode, and Cody and Sierra come up with their idea of Heather, Courtney, and Gwen all falling out. Noah and Jacques come up with the exact same idea as Aljandro, so I definitely think Jacques would definitely go over it. Harold would still do his authentic Japan idea. However, without Aljandro being here to convince Harold to quit, DJ remains eliminated. Episode 4 is the Yukon. So Jack would arrive on the ice first because he's in the Yukon because he's an ice dancer and he'll be used to the ice. Harold pulls, and I think I'm going to say it's still Tyler. And I'm going to say it's Heather Courtney. Someone still cracks the ice. So Noah tells him to take forward. Now, Team Victory had a really good strategy in the original, as they just would meet at the end of the finish line. So I think Team Amazon lose because Team Victory, everyone's with their teams now, so everyone's crossing the finish line together. And Team Amazon was the Heather. Episode 5 is the Yukon. Team Chris would win the helmets because Heather's not here for the color swap. There's no elimination. Episode 6, Aftermath. Episode 7, Slap Slap Revolution. So, because Heather's not here, Jacques would have kept the meat grinder, so him and Noah get the meat grinder. I think with Shauna, Jacques would make sure that Owen doesn't eat the meat. I think Team Chris will win. Team Amazon will come second place, with Team Chris coming third. Team Rich coming second place. And I think it's Shauna, Harold, Jacques, Izzy, and Tyler, which leaves Sierra, Courtney, and Cody. Well, Shauna's not here to jump off. Heather's not here to jump off the platform this time. So it's worth noting that Courtney would actually compete instead of Heather. However, not that makes a difference here because I think everyone's Team Victory is going to lose after this challenge because there's too many good fighters on this team. Like Jacques pretty strong, but I think he would lose to Sierra. Izzy is crazy strong, but she would lose to Courtney. Tyler is pretty strong, but he'd lose. And I think Sierra would use her rage powers, but I don't think it would matter. So Sean and Harold vote for Lindsay. Lindsay and Bridget vote for Harold. And in that tiebreaker, I think Lindsay goes. Episode 8, the Amazon race. So Tiana's go left or right. Harold goes left. Tyler is those two wins eliminated, which Jacques would see as a good opportunity to get Tyler on side because he knows that Noah, Owen, and Izzy are a trio, but if Jacques can convince Tyler to get rid of one of them, he'd be in a quite good position. Noah also considers this as well, but he doesn't think anything of it. Team has on lose and they vote Sierra, but it's an on-election. Episode 9, Cat Alphaling and Lovu. So I think Shauna, Harold, and Bridget would win this challenge because Lindsay almost won by herself. And I think Team Chris will win because Cody's trying to make up with Sierra. And Courtney and Gwen and everyone's trying in the challenge. But Team Chris have a lot more people, so I definitely think they'd win this challenge. And they vote for Sierra. Episode 10 is non-elimination. Episode 11, Jamaica. So Izzy got that name arts crashing, and that's important. Then Gwen gets sent in the infirmary, and Owen. Aljandro's not here to carry Gwen out on leeches, so I imagine someone like Tyler would do it, or Jacques. And Jacques realizing, like, Team Chris, Aljandro wouldn't sabotage Team Chris, and Jacques would be really good at this challenge, so there's no reason for Team Chris to sabotage Team Victory. So I definitely think Team Amazon leads the challenge. Because Bridget would be really good at surfing and Harold. Shauna would do decent. And Cody and Gwen will for Courtney. Episode 12 is an aftermath. Episode 13 is where Duncan returns. So Gwen and Cody are off from the entire episode. Jacques isn't sulking around at the start, but he is with his team. Jacques has Tyler loyalty as he realizes Noah and Owen could be a threat. Noah and Owen find Jack the Ripper. This is the thing, they find Jack the Ripper. And Cody and Gwen find Duncan. So Team has Owen at Duncan. So Duncan's second prize, he's gone to Team Chris. Then there are 3 teams, so they just come back with nothing. So Sean and Harold vote for Bridget. Episode 14's pieces. So Gwen and Duncan still guess and Tyler witnesses. So it's Duncan and Gwen. And then Harold. Because I think Harold would be good like that. He will not be sure to get hurt. I think Gwen still wins that challenge because I don't think Harold will do that well with the board, and neither will Duncan was pretty good at the result, but I think Harold is worse than Duncan. Shauna, Cody, and now Owen. I think Shauna wins the challenge. Jacques, Gwen. So 1 point Team Amazon, 1 point Team Chris, no point. It's Chris. So Gwen, Shauna, Gwen, Harold, and Jacques. I think Jacques would win the challenge. The tiebreaker happens between Shauna, Cody, and Noah. I think Noah would win and Cody. Team Victory lose. And Israel and Matt anyway because there's no elimination. Now, something to keep in mind is this episode was originally. We don't know if this was an elimination round because Chris never specifically says about the Duncan situation. So I think Rashawn and Harold die. I think Harold loses the tiebreaker. Because Harold was no role in Central's round. Nobody really knows yet. So Chris isn't going to say the film's just getting started. So I think he actually does put Harold. Episode 15, The X-Files. Owen gets captured in Area 51. Shauna's off by herself, and Duncan does okay. Jacques and Duncan can get target attacked by alien. Duncan makes a deal with Jacques. Owen gets saved. Cody kills himself, so he gets to the end, and Noah, Shauna goes. Episode 16. And Owen takes around his emu, and Tiago start. Owen gets there. So I think Gwen and Cody now have Stark and believe they do win the challenge. So now we have that. Let's talk about who is going to get eliminated. So I feel like Jacques and Tyler roll for Duncan. Noah and Owen roll for Duncan, but this episode will be a non-elimination because Chris wants to save Duncan. 17 swings are an elimination. There's no rebuild Gwen's face. Blame this here. And now let's merge. So Jacques made merge. So it's Jacques and Gwen. Duncan and Cody. Oh no, Owen and Blindly. Gwen Tyler. Cody and Noah, which was Jacques and Duncan. So Owen and Blindly full. Gwen and Tyler mess up. Noah and Owen can't carry each other. So I think Jacques and Duncan will win the challenge. Now Blindly's still here, which reveals the fan favourite. So Jacques would do the exact same thing because he wouldn't want the popularity contest. And he goes to Tyrone convinces him because Tyrone's on his side. And I feel like he has that deal with Duncan, so he agrees with Duncan. And he can get Blamely from Blamely's style to go for Owen. I think Jacques can make a deal with Blamely. And Gwen's with Duncan, so that's 5 votes. And Cody's not going to vote for Owen, but it doesn't matter, Owen's out. Episode 20. Chinese fake out. I think Gwen freaks out votes, so she wins the challenge. Jacques wouldn't do that well here, but he does decent. So I feel like Tyler and Jacques are together. The 7, so these 2 vote for Blindly. And I think everyone just votes Blindly to be honest, because Cody isn't about to kiss yet. There's only one African, that's 5. So Jacques would make a guy's alliance to try and have Duncan and Gwen. Cody is close to Gwen. So he's on their side, but Jacques and Tyler. I think Tyler reveals the kiss here, which Jacques is like, really? So he's going to know about the kiss and Noah tricks him. And I think Jacques and Noah would actually be friends here. I feel like Noah and Jacques would be able to trap Ezekiel. And I think the winner who would win the challenge would be given to Jacques, because I think Noah would win immunity, so he wins immunity. And I think these 3 vote for Duncan. But Jacques tells Cody about the kiss. So when Cody hears about the kiss, he votes to get Duncan. Episode 22 wrap up 3 goes to the top. I think Tyler wins immunity. And I think Noah is convinced these guys to vote for Gwen. Episode 23, Drum Heller. So I think Noah wins the first part of the challenge. Now Tyler would win with the super strong fingers. Now Noah is able to convince Cody, but he's unable to convince Tyler to vote for Jacques. So Noah and Cody would vote for Tyler, with Noah and Cody voting with Jacques and Tyler, with Noah and Cody voting for Jacques, and Jacques and Tyler voting for Cody. And I think Jacques wouldn't be able to outmatch Cody here, so I definitely think what the tiebreaker would be. The tiebreaker in episode 16, and we don't exactly see how good Jacques is with animals, and neither Cody. However, Cody was pretty good with the donkey when he rolled an ace, so I do think I'm giving the slight edge to Cody here, so Jacques is eliminated. Because Jacques just got eliminated, episode 24 is elimination. Episode 25, Jacques is in Drumheller because he was dumped in Drumheller. The next challenge starts in Drumheller. He's out, but he can help. So he's helping Tyler to get to the end, because I feel like Jacques and Tyler are really the best buds. Noah and Cody would try to help each other get to the end. And I think Tyler would win the challenge, and I think Noah would use the smarts to get to the end. So I think 3rd place is Cody. So those 2 in the finale. And this is the animation order. Yeah, I got a comment a while ago saying Noah, Tyler, Cody, and Harold in the finale. Like, I only just realised that's not intentional, it's just how the what ifs go. And I'm sorry if that's the way it is, but it's the only way this can go in universe. So now we have to go straight into Tour Drama Ridiculous Race. So, well, Alejandro would replace Jacques as like a athlete. Obviously, Jacques, it wouldn't be called the Ice Sanchez because Jacques isn't here. So I think it'd be called the Fabulous Duo, as this would be basically way after World War, as Alejandro would have like his best friend in the season, and that would be interesting going forward. Now, Alejandro would do alright here, and everyone kind of knows like his antics. And Alejandro would definitely want to stay away from the Surfer Bros because they are a threat and he would want to run fast. Jacques would make it up. Alejandro would talk to Jose how they should make an alliance with people, and particularly he thinks the adversity wins would be a good option, and father son, as well as the tennis rivals. But Leonard and Tammy get eliminated like normal. Sorry, episode 1's an audition, so they just go like in the original. Episode 3. Sorry, this is the French level language. So basically, they have to draw their partner and bring the cheese down. So I think what will happen is Alejandro does what he does himself. Alejandro's not the fastest at eating, but he would be very creative, so I think Alejandro would definitely get there first. And originally it was the tennis rivals, but I think Noah and Owen would still get like a penalty. So Jerry and Pete still get eliminated. Episode 3 is where we have the geniuses go out. So I think Alejandro would still be pretty good at this. And he talks to Jose how they need to make alliances to get further into the game. So I feel like he does try to I feel like in this timeline he wouldn't go for Noah because of his beef from World Tour. He also wouldn't go for Jeff either because he would know Jeff and Birdie are basically Bridget's boyfriend is with Bridget and he's not gonna like that. Alejandro would cause drama between the daters because he would know they'd be a power couple. Crimson and Omri are still Crimson and Omri, but there's still no reason for the geniuses to not get eliminated like normal. Episode 5 is a non-elimination. Episode 6 is Brazil. Usually the vegans get out here. And I think this doesn't affect the challenge as far as I'm aware. So the vegans would still be eliminated. Episode 7, I think here we have Alejandro would cause a more rift between Ryan and Stephanie, which has already started. So if anything, they do worse, and there's still no reason for the fashion bloggers not to get eliminated. Episode 8 is a non-elimination round. It's by episode 9. So either return of World's toughest tennis launcher, So basically, the ice dancers, Alejandro will be really good at this challenge. And the thing is, the ice dancers are like pretty, like fourth in this challenge. So Alejandro would get Jose to go on the tennis, and I think Crimson and Loki only would still have dated the original. And I think it would still be down to Kelly and Taylor, and Alejandro would use his charm to make them, slow down and do what he wants. So I think they still go out like the original. Episode 10 is Beijing. Alright, so New Beijing. Basically, teens must skydive. I just have to skydive, big roll. To victory leading it. Okay, so they have to skydive in this challenge. But it doesn't matter because it's an elimination round. So episode 11, the sisters and Noah and Owen would be a duo threatened by Alejandro. Being a smart guy, realizes that Emma would try to get Noah to the end. So what usually happens is Noah and Owen get left. The adversity twins lose because of Emma and Kitty, as Emma convinces them of stage fright. If I'm not mistaken, she scares them into it. And Alejandro because it was Kitty that made the adversity twins fail. So I feel like Alejandro would say to Jose, let's throw the challenge so we do worse. Now I think Jose would freak out, but when Alejandro explains himself, I think she would agree, as he would say, Emma's going to try to let Noah win the challenge, so let's say that we'll help Noah and Owen out. And basically what happens is we're going to sabotage them to where they get medically evacuated. And I think what will happen is in the order of the arrival, the order of the guitars was Rock and Spud. So this is the order that people don't know: Rock and Spud, MacArthur Sanders, Ryan Stephanie. Now, because Alejandro and him would stay back and would fail purposely, it would be Jeff and Bridget, followed by Dwayne and Junior. Emma and Kitty would eventually do it, but Emma would try to go to Noah. But Alejandro says that they will do it. Now, Emma is suspicious because she doesn't believe Alejandro. But Jose shows they have their word, and the ice dancers, the best friends, will deal with this. And Emma will reluctantly, basically, it comes down to these guys. And I think what will happen is just the adversity twins still get eliminated by Alejandro. Or does he let them get eliminated? I think Alejandro is going to. There's nothing he can really do here. The kids have stage fright. Alejandro can't really help them, so I think he's able to get across. But I'm going to say it takes Ice Hunters a bit longer. Episode 12 is a non-elimination. Episode 13, Shakedown Redemption. Also another non-elimination round. Down Outbreak. So this is basically where the double happens. And Alejandro, being as usually runs the Step Brothers and the Rockers, being a smart player, realizes that they need to make alliances, and I think he would try to go and get Noah, Owen, Emma, and Kitty and talk to them how they need to work together to try and get further into the game. But I don't think they would accept because they would know Aljandro's true intentions, especially Noah since he got eliminated by him in World War. So I think Aljandro and Jose managed to complete the challenge, what they have to do, and I think it's still going to be Rock and Spud as well as the Step Brothers. Episode. So, more or less, is 9 remaining teams. Alright. I stand Swin, but still a non-elimination round. Episode 16 is the ball challenge. So eat an entire pot of pork and ride the mechanical ball for 8 seconds. So Aljandro would do very bad in this challenge because we've seen that like Alberto, Aljandro does not eat disgusting food. So the ice dancers would lose because the thing is Aljandro is terrible at eating challenges and I don't think anyone else could match him. So I'm going to say Aljandro wouldn't eat the pork. And the bull riding, I think everyone would get across. I think even as bad as Father Dwayne Jr. were doing, I think the time Aljandro would have eaten that pork, or if he did, because I don't think Aljandro would even want to. By the time of Jose actually finishing the pork, I think Dwayne Jr. would actually win. So I think Aljandro and Jose would be eliminated, which would annoy Jose because she wanted to win. But I think it would annoy Aljandro even more because he already won a season. Well, he was in the finale, but he didn't actually win it still. They are frustrated, and Noah says it's finally time that he got his sweet revenge. Episode 17 is Lord of the Ring Toss. Another non-elimination round. Episode 9 has got Venom, and this is where they did about Komodo Dragon fly over and find a rug in the Redonkulous Race logo. And I think this is interesting because now it's who did worse. So Noah and Owen would win the check, would do pretty bad here. So it's between them and Dwayne Jr. because everyone else did pretty good in the original. However, Owen was pretty bad in this challenge, but I do think Dwayne Jr. will be way worse because Noah can use his smarts to get out of the situation. On top of the fact, I think Emma and Kitty could sabotage Dwayne Jr. So I think the father and son duo are after 2 episodes. So Dude Buggies. The Goths win, but there's no elimination. El Bunny Superior. Overall, one member must eat a pepper while jumping off like high jump cliff. Teams must ride bumpy hills. So basically, you have to like jump off cliffs and eat chili peppers. So Noah in the Redonkulous race was pretty neat, John. They'd be able to jump. I think they would jump pretty high, but everyone else does what they did in the original. So I feel like Noah and Owen would get with the sisters here, and I think they wouldn't get across. So I think Noah and Owen are going to lose this challenge. Episode 21. Because the Goths wouldn't lose their bunny. So I think Noah and Owen just get eliminated. He is canoeing. Stream. So basically have to go across with the boats. And Jeff and Brody would still sacrifice themselves in honor of the team and the race, so I think they still go. Which is sad. Episode 22. Like, I like them, because I've watched Jeff through it. Non-elimination episode. At the basket, he leaves and race in front of the cart. So that's basically the challenge. And usually the daters lose. But we don't know how well the Goths would do here. But I think without their rabbit, the Goths were going to do really well on the challenge. So I think they would work together. Ryan and Stephanie still make up and reconcile. And I think they both get eliminated. Episode 24. Long Last Tango. So I think Crimson and Almy would do alright. And Emma and Kitty still crash into best friends, so they get medically evacuated. Jeff and Brody still return. Because I don't think Aljandro would. I don't think it would change the people who come back. And Bahama Marama. So I think the sisters would make an alliance to try and get out the Goths. Like, the Goths are too good. And the next people to fail. So the sisters were out. Yeah, and I think that's still the case. Jeff, Brody, Onway, Crimson, Sanders, and MacArthur are in the finale. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. This is the original tutorial. And yeah, that's what if Aljandro Jacques succeeds. And yeah, peace for all.